Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2023 ski test. Today we're talking about the Elan Ripstick 116. This ski is obviously huge. It is the widest of the Ripstick collection at 116 underfoot. Definitely more of a powder specific ski than anything else. We were just chatting about it before I turned the camera on, and this is a type of ski, or this ski in particular is one that I really like. I really enjoy skiing it, and gosh, I wish I had more opportunities to ski it. Being 116 underfoot, that's kind of overkill for most powder days here in Vermont. Really only get like 5 or so a season where you can justify a ski this wide. Somebody out west, somebody that's lucky to live somewhere that gets a lot of snowfall, that's not true. You would have many more opportunities to ski this thing, but I thought that was an important place to start, as it is squarely in the powder category rather than even something like the Ripstick 106, which is the next ski down in width. That ski is much more versatile as like a daily driver, kind of not all mountain ski, but more daily versatility in that ski. This is something that you're going to take out of the closet when you have fresh snow, and pretty deep fresh snow too. So aside from those differences in application, all the other elements of the Ripsticks carry over to this 116. So tube light wood core, vapor tip inserts, pretty light. You know, as we get wider, it's just a lot of mass in this ski. So we are seeing a heavier weight. We're up into the 1900 gram range here, 177 centimeter length. So that's about 100 grams heavier than even the Ripstick 106 in a similar length. So it's still light, you know, among skis this big and this wide, that's still on the lighter side of the spectrum. But it is, you know, it's just a little bit heavier because it's wider. Then we get carbon used in 2 different ways in this ski. So carbon line technology, using a more traditional layer of carbon along the inside edge of the ski. And then we get those carbon rods. So those are really important to Elan right now. They're used in a bunch of their skis. And it's basically a 3-dimensional rod or 3-dimensional kind of tube shape of carbon that runs along both edges of the ski. So that provides more vibration damping and just a smoother overall feel. I would say that vibration damping is kind of less important when you get up into 116 underfoot because you're less likely to encounter really firm snow on a ski like this. But even on a powder day, you know, you can run into some like firm stuff underneath the snow surface and the skis can get deflected and stuff like that. So having a little bit of vibration damping does help, even though we're talking more powder in this ski. And then shape, we actually see a decent departure from the narrower Ripstick skis in the rocker camber profile here. I would say the tip shape is more similar than different to a ski like the 106. Just a little bit longer in this ski, more soft snow oriented. But the tail here, it's not a tremendous difference, but there is more splay in the tail. It's not quite like a twin tip shape, but it just makes sense that it's more of a powder ski, so you're going to have a little bit more splay back there, allow for a little bit more edge release or easier edge release and more of kind of a surfy, smeary feel. And then of course, amphibio profile, so we get an asymmetrical shape here. So this is the left ski on top, and what that means is on the inside edge of the left ski, we get more camber, and on the outside edge, there's actually noticeably more rocker. So in a ski like this that's going to be used in pretty deep snow quite often, that actually does more for its powder performance. In the narrower skis, we talk about how it affects turn initiation, gives the ski a very natural, intuitive feel initiating turns. This is more kind of allowing the skis to be more intuitive in how they kind of smear and pivot in deep snow. So it's slightly different in how it kind of enhances the ski's feel, although the concept is the same. The Ripstick collection in general is home to some super fun skis, and it almost like makes the most sense when you get up here into the Ripstick 116. Not that I don't love the narrower skis as well, but this flex pattern and like having a nice energetic, playful ski in a powder ski just makes a lot of sense. You know, that's how most people want to ski powder, where when you're talking about like a groomer or more all mountain skiing, people tend to have more specific skiing styles or more specific goals for their skiing. On powder days, we're like pretty much all out there just like having a good time, just hooting and hollering and having fun. And this ski is just so much fun. Very bouncy and playful, got a ton of float, always stays on top of the surface of the snow. Just incredibly easy to ski. You know, skiing deep powder isn't like the easiest thing in the world, but having a ski like this definitely makes it easier, definitely makes it more forgiving, more user-friendly, and just enhances how much fun you can have out there. So if you're looking for a powder ski with a tremendous amount of float and a really, really fun feel, certainly don't overlook this Ripstick 116, because I think it's one of the best in this category, you know, in the kind of 115-ish width range. Super, super fun. You could tour on it too. You know, Elan has the narrower, or they have their touring specific skis, but those are all much narrower. So if you're looking for more of a powder ski, a specific powder touring ski, we do have a skin attachment point here on the tail. So certainly something that you could do on it. We really see that throughout the entire Ripstick line. They are light enough that you could justify an alpine touring binding on it, but equally as awesome just as a resort ski too. So that's the Ripstick 116 from Elan. Let us know if you have any questions about it, and we'll see you out there on the hill.